breakfast in bed. They'll love the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee, scones, berries. Even whipped cream, huh?
Especially the whipped cream.
I think I could spend the rest of the day in here.
Me too. Good morning to you.
Terrific holiday season it's been so far, isn't it?
It's been lovely. Quite different. Christmas at Daisy's. Very unique.
Mother was really something else, wasn't she?
She's really amazing. In such a short period of time, she's made such a huge difference. I wish everybody had that same level of commitment.
Oh, come on, Logan, you're doing your part, too. You were inspiring and helping other people, just like you were inspired by Stephanie. Like I'm inspired by you.
So is there anything good in there?
Just the usual after-holiday stuff.
Yeah? Is it a good year for you?
Not bad.
Not bad?
Mm.
That's all. Just not bad.
Not bad.
What else?
Terrific.
Oh.
Maybe we should adjourn this meeting upstairs to the bedroom before Thomas comes down.
No. They're so bad.
Oh, come on.
Remember we promised Stephanie that we would give her some time today.
Oh, right. Okay. So where does she want us? Does she want us down at the shelter, or does she want us at Daisy's new coffee shop?
Well, I think I could help best downtown. A lot of people down there have a lot of problems.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, a lot of mental health problems there.
Well, mostly, there's a lot of addiction problems, and they don't have anywhere to go for rehabilitation services. And, if they just get a little help, some life coping skills, some problem-solving skills, they would all do much better, but there's just no money. There's no funding for it, so I just feel, I'm so lucky that I had an education, and I have all of these things, and I really do feel it isn't right. It isn't fair. I walk out the door and I see all of these people. They live out on the streets, and this will be a way that I can really give back and give something to part of their life that'll help them for the rest of their life.
More coffee?
Yes. What? Oh, my gosh. Well, I don't know why you can laugh at this, because I don't think this is funny at all. You think this is funny? Why would you think this is funny?
No, I don't.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if Brooke were the one behind this.
No, I wouldn't go blaming Brooke.
Oh, I would. She knows that this upsets me. She knows it. I'm sure she's loving it. I'm sure she's absolutely just
I
loving
think
it.
the person you should be upset with would be Rich.
Oh, I'm more than a little annoyed with him. Trust me on that.
Look, he had every opportunity to stop this campaign before it even got to this.
I know, and he refuses to see there's any kind of problem.
Yeah, his wife and his son caught naked in a dressing room. I mean, if he doesn't have a problem with that, the guy's got issues.
It's got to be Brooke who is behind this. Who else would it be?
Good morning, guys. Hey, Mom, I'm in kind of a hurry. Do you mind making me an omelet with, cheese, spin... What's going on?
this is what's going on.
Mom, I have no idea how that picture was taken.
Well, I'll tell you how. You and Brooke are standing half naked in a dressing room. That's how.
Come on, Mom, it was a mix-up. Our clothes ended up in the same dressing room, with minutes to change. It was the middle of a fashion show. Mom, we are professionals. It wasn't a big deal. Whip, you understand.
Your mother does have a point.
Exactly. He gets my point. He understands where I'm coming from on this, Thomas. It makes sense. You're a handsome young man, and Brooke is a beautiful woman.
Oh, she's Dad's wife.
Well, then you'd think your dad could see that. Don't you think he would not allow this taboo collection? Just why is beyond me.
Look. I just have to say something, Thomas. If it were me, I couldn't allow my adult son to change clothes in front of my wife. I mean, the fact that your father doesn't have a problem with it, it's confusing to say the least.
I think it speaks volumes myself. He trusts me. I wish you would too.
I've never felt so helpless in my life when it comes to my kids. I see my son headed for disaster, and I feel like I'm the only one who cares.
Listen, I care, okay? Ridge is the one who bailed on his role as parent.
What am I supposed to do about that?
You've done everything. There's nothing more you can do. I'm afraid you're just going to have to give up on the guy.
Ridge, you know that picture was totally innocent.
I know that, but the rest of the world doesn't know that.
I disagree. I think the rest of the world believes that that was merely a publicity stunt for the men's line.
How was this picture taken?
That I don't know.
Someone's out to get us, Brooke. You don't stick a camera in a dressing room, take a picture, and then publish it. Unless you intend to hurt someone.
Ridge, who would really want to do that?
That's the question, isn't it? Well, I damn well intend to find out who.
Hi!
Oh, you've seen it.
Oh, yeah. It's shocking, isn't it?
Are you alone?
Yes. Hey, how was your Christmas?
It was great. It was wonderful. I spent it with Nick and little Jack and Oliver. It was the best holiday I could have imagined. That's not why I'm here.
I know why you're here. You're worried about your cousin.
Yes, I am worried about you. This is exactly what I warned you about.
You know what's really interesting to me? I mean, I was worried that the mass media would not get a hold of this, but, you know, to be big on the internet is one thing, but to get your picture in the newspaper...
Whip, the wire services have picked it up. It's in newspapers all over the country. I checked.
Really? Then I'm a hit.
I am going to hit you if you don't start taking this seriously. I'm sure Ridge Forrester is.
Oh, I'm sure he has.
Would you please stop it? You've created an avalanche.
Yeah, and it's supposed to come right down on top of good old Ridge. You know, the guy who doesn't give a thought for stringing my wife along. Listen, the guy has no respect for my marriage. The old boy's got to be taught a lesson. He's arrogant. Nobody ever stands up to him. But guess what? The whipster has.
All I care is that sales are booming. That's my only comment on the photograph. Yeah, a stunt? What do you think? Thanks. I'll talk to you later.
Madison said that I'd find you up here. You hiding from the phones?
Trying to. He's my favorite partner in crime.
Oh, please don't call me that.
Did Dad read the paper this morning?
Oh, yes. He saw the picture.
Hope he didn't choke on his coffee.
No, but he's pretty upset about it.
Yeah, Mom, too. I'll get over it.
What I don't get is how well you're taking this.
Brooke, we're at war here. Not with the reporters, not with the media. We're at war with the competition. Market shares, that's our prize, and we're winning.
Father really wants to find out who took that picture. And so do I.
I wonder what he's thinking right now. You know, I picture Ridge stroking his chiseled chin, wondering how anyone could have gotten one over on him.
Whip, how long do you think it's going to take before he points the finger at you?
Come on, it's never going to happen, Ags. Listen, there were tons of photographers in that room. Any one of them could have taken the picture. I'm the PR guy, remember? I don't know anything about cameras. Do they even load film in them?
Whip, do you realize how heavy it's going to get if anyone discovers that you did it?
Come on, Ags. You got to stop looking so dire. Look, Ridge Forrester has never had to be accountable for anything in his life. His taboo line? He could have killed it the first time that Thomas kissed Brooke. But no, he built an entire advertising campaign around it. And when Taylor objected, he didn't take her seriously, he blew her off. You know, he blithely promised her that nothing like this was ever going to happen with Brooke again. And what happened? All right, now he's got a problem. Because he's got a wife who's topless and a son all over the internet, and Taylor is mad as hell. And that means my personal life, my wedded life, is not his personal playground, and that is just fine with me. I outsmarted the guy. And I'm not gonna lie to you. That feels real sweet.
I want to know how this happened.
Yeah. I've been searching my mind about that, too.
You were in charge that day. Are you sure you checked every credential of every photographer?
Yeah, Ridge, it was all the guys that we know.
Obviously, one of them had it out for us. Who would want to attack my wife and my son?
You think Thomas maybe alienated one of the reporters?
I asked him. He gets along with all of them. Even better than I did.
Is it possible that whoever did this, Ridge, was not trying to attack Brooke and Thomas?
Thorne, who else would they be after?
You.
That doesn't make any sense. Tom has been the one that's connected with all the reporters. I haven't talked about the collection with any of them.
Have you made any enemies?
Over the years? Hell yeah, I've made enemies.
No, Ridge, I'm talking about recently.
No, not really. I haven't had any arguments with... Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. There is one person who can't stand me. We had kind of a intense conversation before the fashion show.
Who?
Taylor's husband, Whip.
Whip?
Yeah. He was there. He was at the fashion show.
Well, what did you guys argue about?
Taylor, of course. He thinks I'm interfering in his marriage.
Are you?
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that.
Ridge, if this guy feels that threatened about you, he could do something this rash.
He has absolutely no reason to feel threatened. I'm in love with my wife, and he knows that. Thomas is Taylor's son as well as mine, so we've been in communication lately about all this.
Ah, and Whip doesn't like it.
He hates it.
Enough to do something like this?
Given our last argument, more than enough.
Where are you going?
Where do you think?
I'd like to know who shot this thing. Pretty good angle.
You're not concerned about how upset your mom and dad are?
Are you?
Yes, I am. I'm married to your father. If he's upset about this, well, that concerns me.
Don't worry, the old man's as fit as I am. He's not gonna have a heart attack. Besides, you have to admit this picture's hot.
We were set up,
Of course we were.
and it could happen again.
Yeah, it could.
We have to prevent that.
How? By toning down the campaign? I don't think so.
Who knows what this person could try next?
Think maybe they'll catch us in the shower together?
Oh, you stop joking about this.
What are the two of you doing up here?
Oops. Caught us again, Mom.
Thomas, I want to talk to you.
I'm leaving.
No, stay, please. I'd like you to stay.
What is it, Mother?
Have the two of you seen the crowd of people outside of the building out into the streets?
Yeah. was like parting the Red Sea to get in here today.
Another scandal yet that this company did not need.
It's not a scandal. It's been out there for a few days now.
No, that was before it hit the mainstream press, sweetheart. Now everybody's talking about it. When I was driving here in the car, I was listening to talk radio, and you know what they were talking about? You two. Parents were calling in, pastors, teachers. Everybody's upset.
I'm definitely not a pastor. I'm not a student. I'm not a teacher.
No, Thomas, your responsibility is more than that, all right? You're a role model for young people. People look at you and they think, well, this is what you have to do to be successful, I guess.
Taylor,
I'm
really.
a professional fashion designer. I have a responsibility to this company to put out the finest men's collection I can.
Okay, fine.
But it's meaningless unless it sells, right? And that's where marketing comes in. And that's where this, Mom, it's a home run.
Thomas, you could sell your collection generically. It's that good.
Thank you for the compliment, Mom, but we both know that's not true. There's fierce competition in the fashion industry, and if your marketing isn't cutting edge, your line is ignored, and I will not let my line be ignored.
All right, what about integrity? What about that,
What
Thomas?
about
Where are you going to draw the line? Where do you draw the line about how you're going to become successful?
Mom, I haven't abandoned my sense of integrity. I have a line I won't cross, and I haven't.
Nor have I. Nor would I. Ever.
Oh, so where do you draw your line? I would like you to tell me, when you look at this picture, you see that the two of you look like you're embracing without your clothes on. Where do you draw the line on
Taylor,
that?
this was not a part of our marketing campaign. We wouldn't do that.
Well, actually, it would have been better if it had been staged. All right?
Look, we were forced into this dressing room together and we had to change. And all you see here is Thomas protecting me from the reporter that came into the room with a camera around his neck. If he didn't do that, the picture would have been worse.
Mom, I'm asking you to do something, okay? Respect me, not as your son, but as an adult who knows what he's doing and isn't trying to hurt anybody in the process. You don't agree with the marketing. I get that. I accept it. But I can't accept you treating me like some helpless little boy in the hands of a female predator. That's not fair to me or Brooke.
All I know is when I look at this picture, it absolutely makes me sick. I don't know who took it. I don't know what kind of sick person would even take it and sell it, but it's horrible.
You know, if I had it my way, Ridge, I'd have this plastered all over your bedroom wall. Back so soon? Look at this thing. It's everywhere now.
It was you. You did this.